Activate the power within you. Girl, you're shining. I see you. So go on and walk through. Cause your time is now. You've been waiting and searching. No need to look far. It's in you. Grab your magic and do you. Cause your time is now.
Hey y'all! Welcome to another episode of Breaking Barriers with Bree. I'm so excited that you're tuning in. Listen, today is going to be a very special episode because I have some boss women on this episode with me, and I'm so glad that they had some time on their schedule to come and talk to us, come and talk to the family. So at this time, I want to present and introduce you to Courtney Reynolds, the owner of Healthy Lengths LLC. I want to also introduce Eboni Hall, who is a beauty expert and educator. I want to introduce Whitley Collier, who is the owner of Lit by Wit. And Brandie Pope, who is the owner of Bliss by Brandie. Hey, y'all!
Hey! Hi, beautiful black
to be here.
Welcome to Breaking Barriers with Bree. I'm so excited y'all are here, and we about to get into it.
Yes.
Before we jump into the conversation, y'all, I'm going to ask that each of you tell us what your business is and what do you do. So we're going to start with Courtney. Courtney, tell us the name of your business again, and what does your business do? What do you do?
All right. Well, I am the owner of Healthy Lengths LLC. I am a hair maintenance service that's my baby. I birthed it. So I provide shampoo and conditioning services. I do sew-in, take-down services. I wash bundles, frontals, lace closure. Hair care is something that I'm passionate about. So that's how Healthy Lengths was created.
Nice. Okay, girl. Miss Eboni Hall, tell us, what do you do, ma'am?
Hey, so I'm a makeup artist and self-care educator.
Yeah.
I teach women how to use the powerful tool of makeup, and I guide women through what self-care looks like for them.
Excellent. I love it. Miss Brandie Pope, tell us about your business.
Hey, so I am the owner of Bliss by Brandie. So I help you coordinate, plan all your most blissful moments. So your weddings, your baby showers, any blissful event of your life, I'm your girl. And I travel, so I can hop on a plane and come help you have a most blissful moment.
Yeah.
All right now, y'all hear that? It's coming together. And last but not least, Miss Whitley Collier, tell us about your business.
Hi, all. So I am the owner of Lit by Wit, and we are a marquee letter and lighting services. Here to light up any weddings, baby showers, bridal showers, all the events that help you bring into the next chapter of your life.
I love it.
Hey.
I love it. It's greatness for me.
Okay.
It's greatness. And viewers, we have, there's a variety of businesses on here. That's what I love. So listen, let's go ahead and jump into the conversation. My first question is, what was that initial urge that made you want to start your business? And I want to start with Eboni. What was that, what made you want to just go there in the area that you're in?
You know what? For me, I think it was more, I have a family, I have 3 children, I'm married. I was looking for the flexibility. Although I wanted to be my own individual and have my own thing, I was just big on prioritizing what's important, which was my family. And so going into business, it just gave me that flexibility to create my own hours, set the tone, all of that type of good stuff. So.
Nice. Whitley, what about you? I know your business, literally, you just launched it a few weeks ago. So tell us what gave you.
You guys. Yeah. So to be completely transparent, I started to feel like a slave with my 9 to 5, right? And I use that term very loosely, but I started to feel like a slave to my 9 to 5. And I wasn't happy, right? And so God gave me the vision. He said, Whitley, just do it, right? Lit by Wit, you have the resources, you have a network, just do it. And so I believe in multiple streams of income, and I believe in peace. And I started to, forget those little nuggets with my regular 9 to 5. No shade to corporate America, because it has been good to me. But yeah, multiple streams of income and peace are big for me. So Lit by Wit, we're here.
Yeah.
Brandie, what about you? What gave you that urge to start Bliss by Brandie?
Total transparency. It was you.
I was not expecting that.
It was Brianna Sullivan Sharpe. Anybody who meets her absolutely knows that she, when she feels you, when she feels a vibe, she doesn't mind telling you, hey, did you recognize that your gift is such and such, and you should do so and so. And so I had been planning events, coordinating, and I did it for the fun of it, right? You talk about purpose and what are you supposed to do? I did it because it was fun. And she was like, I think this is your purpose. And I was like, okay, so sure. And then God he just confirmed that thing for me, like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And so God used Lady Brianna to just push me right on out of there. So trust me, if it probably wasn't for her, it would have been pushed back, a little while longer till it got confirmed another way. But you, ma'am.
I was not expecting that. I'm honored. I'm honored I could be a midwife. Come on here. Yes. So Courtney, what about you? What gave you that urge?
Well, I always had a passion for hair care. Yeah. So that was always something that I was really interested in. But it wasn't until the year before I launched my business and I worked part-time at I worked as a beauty consultant for a hair company. And during that time, I was like, okay, I want to own my own business. I want to do hair. I want to style hair. I want to have this whole, I want to be in the hair industry. So while working there part-time, I was just coming in contact with so many women who were just such a big blessing for me in the business that I've launched now. So after meeting with them, talking to them, and it's so interesting because it's almost like they were like a leech, like they attached to me, because they would come back and just say like, oh, we want to see Courtney. We want to see Courtney because I need to figure out what I need to do with my bundles. Yeah. But still we had to make a sale. So it wasn't really, it wasn't beneficial at all, but that's what gave me the urge and say, okay, this is where I need to be. So that's when Healthy Lens started to just grow.
Nice.
I love this. What I'm hearing from each of you is that, it started off as an idea, or maybe you were tired of the position that you were in. It's like, hey, you know what? When you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, I got to go do something that's going to bring me joy. That's going to bring me peace. I think, Whitley, you mentioned that. That's going to bring me happiness. And then you guys, y'all took that leap of faith. And we're going to get more into that later. Now, listen, I do want to ask this. Whitley, what is the best advice you have received since you have started your business?
Yeah, so the best advice I've received was from a mentor, actually. And she told me, Whitley, find your rhythm, right? Find your rhythm, not balance, because there's a difference between balance and rhythm, right?
Right.
When you find your rhythm, things just flow. Have you ever seen just a beautiful woman, a beautiful flower, something that just flows, right?
Yeah.
So find your rhythm, and then and when you find your rhythm, the flow will just happen. And that's what happened with Lit by Wit. I told y'all the idea came one morning. And everything just started to flow. The name, the business registration, even working with other Black women for content creation and marketing purposes, it just flows. So find your rhythm. And when you find your rhythm, that flow will just come and everything else will just fall into order.
Yes, I love that. It sounds like a dance.
I know, right?
Dance that thing out. Find rhythm. Yes. So, Brandie, what about you? What's some of the best advice that you have received, and have you seen it come true since you started your business?
Very good question. The best advice I got is just to start. You know, when you're thinking about starting a business, for most women, especially for Black women, it's very scary, right? You have that, like Whitney said, you have that corporate job, you have that security, that blanket, and it's a million things of what could possibly go wrong, right? But what happens if it goes right? You just got to start. Just start the process. Don't worry about the coin. Don't worry about business plans. And I need an org chart. Just start. Start at the bottom. Go out there, just try it. And if you fail, you fail, but you've got to just at least start.
Yes.
Go from there.
You know, that's a word for somebody. Come on, you have a word.
Hello.
You just have to start. I think Nike said, just do it.
Just do it. Yeah. That's right.
Yes, just do it.
Yeah, you just got to start. Just get out there.
You have to start. And I think that's hope for somebody, right? So Courtney, tell me this. Talk about how important it is to have community amongst other Black women who are also in the same field, just like, you know, on this panel right here. Talk about how important it is to connect with other women that's out here grinding, networking, and just trying to get their coin too.
Well, Bree, I'm just going to speak for experience. Since I've launched my business, I've been so uplifted by other African-American women. So it has really connected me so much with just other Black entrepreneurs. So now I feel like it's even more important now to connect with other women, Black women who have businesses. So I really do think it's so important, and physically seeing that now as an entrepreneur, it's like it just flows so much better. And I think with connecting with other entrepreneurs as well, seeing them being business owner as well, we all connect together. It's just the community of, oh, well, I can refer you to this person who's also a Black woman, or, oh, you need this. Oh, here's another person, and they're Black too. And also I wanted to share too, I was listening, one of my favorite movies is the Madam C.J. Walker story. I absolutely love her story. And of course, she's an entrepreneur. So I really, you know, looking at that movie really inspired me more to like, you know what, at one point we weren't able to have this community. And now that we have it, we all we got. So I think it's so important to definitely use each other to network and, you know, attach onto each other. It's so important.
Yes, Eboni, I know you got some wisdom to add to that. Come on, share with us.
You know what? I think the community, working with Black women, it gives you motivation, right? To keep going. I think a lot of the times you get tired, you know, and I think when you're connected with the right women, they push you, they challenge you, they hold you accountable. And those are some of the things that have been beneficial to me as far as connecting with my community. But yeah, I would just say just straight encouragement and motivation.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I agree with you. And that accountability pieces.
Yes. That's major.
And then add on having transferable skills, right? Like they hold you accountable, and then you attain those transferable skills and you take it, right? You run with it, right? I love it. We almost have this unspoken rule where we just kind of nod. You know how other Black women, you give them a nod and it's like, yes, it's like do this, or I'm going to push you to do this, right? That motivation. Love it. Yes.
I love this. See, this is just life giving.
Yeah. Also share, like you said earlier, it's motivation. It inspires you. And that's, you know, that's the exact feeling that I feel when I'm around other Black entrepreneurs. So it's definitely motivating for sure.
And you got that support, like you know what that sister's going through. If you got a business issue or a crazy client, you know your sister knows what you're going through because they done been girl. I can tell you what happened. You know, you can vent, you can release, and someone can identify as a business owner exactly what you're going through. I love the community support.
Yeah, I love this. So look, I want to take a turn. I want to ask this question. So I'm sure at the very beginning stage of, you know, when you guys, you know, were thinking about this business and, you know, it was forming in your womb. Come on. And my thing is when something big is about to happen, you can't share it with everybody. Right? because everybody can't handle your baby. It's just like when a newborn baby is, born, you're not about to pass your baby to everybody.
No, ma'am.
So, Whitley, talk about how important it is, or when is the right time to share your idea with certain people, and like who can I share my business plan, my baby that I'm about to birth with? Can you talk about that?
My goodness, this is a good one, right? Because we're protective of our babies, right? Because we don't know where God is going to take this, right? Which is why I also talked about the importance of expanding your network, right? So utilizing other Black women to help you build your product, but knowing who to go to and knowing, who you can utilize. My goodness, this is a good one. For me, it was all about talking to God first. I'm like, okay, Lord, you got to give me you gave me this vision, you gave me this plan, you birthed this in me. All right, Lord, show me the resources, show me who I should be talking to, right? And so having that confidence, like having that your person, right? If that's your spouse, if that's whoever, your mother, having that person that you can talk to, even if they don't have a business like mine, just having that person to vent to, right? Like your person that you can trust, right? Share some ideas, because they may not agree with your ideas. I had a lot of pushback from my best friend. I'll just be transparent. She has been through this process with me from day one, and she's just someone that I can trust. She does contracts with her own work, so she was able to pour into me and give me new ideas. So for me, it's about God first, him giving you that vision, asking him to lead you to the person or the people to help you with your business, right? Which is when I brought in some other Black women to help me expand my business with marketing, and then just having your person, if you will, even if they don't have that business mindset, but having your person that you can talk to go through your goals, right? Go through where you want to be 6 months from now, a year from now, 16 months from now, 18 months from now, right? Talk about your revenue goals for your business. So having your person, I think, is key. And then pushing it out there to the world. And when you have a good circle, like we have a good circle, everything just flows, like I said.
Yes. So, okay, I love how you answered that. I want to take another turn. Come on, we on the journey. So, Eboni, I want to start with you. Now you have birthed your business. You're wearing so many hats. You out here grinding. You're doing your thing. How do you protect your mental health?
Ooh, that is a really good question. You know what? I know Courtney can probably relate. I mean, as a beauty professional, I think a lot of people don't realize that dealing with people, touching people, talking to people on a day-to-day basis, y'all, it's heavy work. It's we're just responsible for a lot of what people tell us, and in confidence. And I think one of the things that I had to do was scale back sometimes, put myself on the calendar for myself. You know what I'm saying? So whether that's getting my own hair done, or going and getting a therapist, or traveling, traveling for me is just one of them things. I'm just like, woo, I'm refreshed when I can get back and I can do, what I can do. But yeah, I would say those three things: just traveling. Therapy is really good, especially for beauty professionals, entrepreneurs as well. And
yeah, Brandie, how do you protect your mental health?
Everything Eboni just said. Everything. I really identify, especially with the therapy piece. Definitely, it just keeps you in mental check on a regular basis. And then I like doing things that bring me joy. Happiness is temporary. I want something deep down that's going to give me joy. So whatever your joy moment is, your joy thing is, definitely do that. Sometimes my joy thing, costs, a little bit. It's a shopping spree. And because I look problem with my joy. But, you just got to find that thing or those things that bring you joy. But I second that whole notion with Eboni as far as therapy too, because it helps you on a completely different level.
Yes, I love that. And Courtney, at the end of this episode, I'm going to ask all of you all to share your social media handlers so people can follow you. But one thing I love about Courtney is that every Sunday, come on, is self-care.
Yes, I love it.
You know, can you share with us, talk about that, you know, how is that, you know, protecting your mental health?
Well, I am actually working through the groove of making sure that my mental health is intact.
Yeah.
And that is I take this to my therapist because she has helped me create a schedule. Not like, okay, Monday you do this, Tuesday you do this, but she gave me the assignment to, you know, create a schedule that works for you. So when you are off or when it's a holiday, you're off. You're not, you know, running your business. Or if you are, you know, running your business on your off day, it's only for a certain amount of hours, not the entire day. Right. So that's something that I am working through actually now. And it has worked really well. Yeah. And also too, saying no, because at some point, you just have to say no. And with my business, you know, it only takes a couple of days for your order to, you know, come back to you. But at the end of the day, this is still my time that I have to figure out how I'm going to get your order fulfilled. So it's a lot of mental things that kind of goes in my mind at times. So now I'm just like, you know what, if it is breaking my peace, if it's breaking my schedule, first of all, if it's breaking my peace, so nothing else needs to go after that. But if it's breaking my peace and it's breaking my schedule in my time, I can't do it. So I will happily decline. So I've been doing that for some time now. So that has really helped too.
Absolutely. And Whitley, what about you? How are you protecting your mental health?
Yes, y'all. Therapy and music. So grateful for a good playlist over to me.
Yes.
Music is my love language, y'all. And it gets me through the day. So therapy and music, simple as that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And a vacation too, Eboni. Vacation.
Yes, girl.
And a shopping spree too, Brandie. But if we keep it surface level, therapy and music. Therapy and music.
I wanted to add one more thing. For me, it's been being outside, it's nature. For me, I mean plants, just being able to walk on a trail, listening to some water, y'all, that's big for me. Like I just love to be outside.
That has helped too.
Yeah.
Yes, and Eboni, you are a plant mom.
Girl,
love it. Do we have one behind you?
I do. I have one. It's a snake plant. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah, we see it. Yes. So that's even a way of self-care, you know, protecting your mental health, you know, being a plant mom, plant parent. I love it. Yes. So, y'all, this has been so rich. We are already down to our final question. Can you believe that already? It's just it's so good. So listen. Okay, what is some wisdom or advice you all can share with our viewers today who are thinking about starting their business? You never know. Somebody may be tuning in today that just needs that extra nudge, you know, that needs that extra push. So I want to ask all of you, and I'm going to start with Brandie. What is that? You know, maybe like one thing, one nugget, one little, you know, piece of advice that can be helpful for our viewers today who's thinking about starting a business.
Very good question. I'm just going to pass on the same advice that was given to me. Just start. Just do it. If you feel that thing in your spirit, it won't let you go. God has more than confirmed it for you. Just start it. Just do it, and do it right now. Don't be out of compliance. Go on and do it, and go on and start it. You got it. It's yours. You are the expert. Do it, and do it right now.
I love that.
Yes, nice. Nicely said. Whitley, what about you?
Yeah, 3 things for me. A great network, right? A great network, right? And that could be a network that can help you build business credit. A lot of Black women don't know how to build business credit. I can help you with that. Just learning that information simply in the last 3 months has helped me tremendously. So a great network, a great business plan as well, and then crazy faith. Those are the 3 things I would say.
That's good.
Just let it flow and it'll happen.
Gotta have the faith.
Yes, nice. Courtney, what about you?
I would have to say, take your time. take your time. When I first launched the business, I was just thinking like, okay, let me push out all this content. Let me do this. Let me make a video, But I was driving myself crazy.
Yes.
So I wasn't allowing myself to just take your time. Just take your time. So that's all from the rest of the ladies of what they've already shared. I definitely like second that motion, but just take your time.
That's good. And Eboni, come on and close it out for us. What's that nugget you want to share?
You know what? I think that we should just be kind to people and take care of people. I think when you are kind and you're good to people, they're good to you. And so you can see that through the opportunities that you get, the relationships that you build. We can't get where we are. We can't get to where we want to be without people, without relationships, without network and connection. So I think when you're good to people, you're kind, warm, and just have great integrity. I think it could take you really far, despite your skill. You could, your skill may be a little, young or amateur, but when you take care of people, girl, they take care of you.
Yeah, right. A bit more.
Yeah.
Woo, that was a good one, Eboni.
Let me find out. I think y'all got some words.
Come on here.
Y'all said
That's a good one.
Listen.
And let me get this little nugget. When you do start, value your work and yourself.
Yes.
Short change because you got a cousin in them, and this person won't discount. Listen, that's your time, that's your coin, that's your resources.
Yeah.
You are the expert in your field. Value your work and yourself, and just know your worth. Know your worth, and charge that.
Right.
That's
right. Know your worth. That's so powerful. Ladies, y'all help somebody today. I'm just in awe. I'm so grateful that you all are here on Breaking Barriers with Bree and just sharing your time, sharing your wisdom, sharing the nuggets with us, because there is a group out there that needs to hear this, especially Black women. Sometimes I saw a post today early on social media that like, hey sisters, we got to check in on each other. And I feel like this is a great way, even though we're talking about business and entrepreneurship, we're checking in with each other. And so I'm just so grateful that you all are on this platform. And I love each of you very, very much.
We love you, Queen.
Thank you for your platform. Thank you for everything. Yes,
girl.
I love y'all.
We love you too.
We about to go, but starting with Courtney, I want y'all to let the people know how they can stay connected with you, because they want to follow you. They want to stay connected, and people may have some questions, offline. So Courtney, share with us, and then we'll go with Eboni, Brandie, and Whitley will close us out.
All right. Well, you can find me on Instagram at It's Golden 32. And my business page is Healthy Lens LLC, and that also goes for Facebook as well.
All right. And you can find me on Instagram as well, Eboni Sierra Hall. And my website is www.ebonihall.com. And that way you can contact me.
Hey, you can find Bliss by Brandie on Instagram at just simply put Bliss by Brandie. I also have a website, www.blissbybrandie.com. And you can also follow me personally, Mrs. Brandie Pope, on Instagram as well.
Yay.
Hey guys, you can find me on Instagram, Lit by Wit ATL. And then I do have a live website where you guys can go in and submit your submissions for any letters that you may want to write up your next event. And my website is www.litbywithatl.com.
Nice. And listen, make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, Brianna Sharpe. I need you to click that bell, get that notification when we're dropping a new episode. Make sure y'all leave some comments on this episode. And you can follow me on Instagram, Brianna Sullivan Sharpe. And I look forward to connecting with you. Listen, y'all, thank y'all. Until we meet again, peace.
Bye. See ya.